It is worth it. 100%.
We got a year.
Figure it
We
out,
got a
man. He gonna
year.
make it do what he do.
We got a year. I got have time to figure this out.
You know what? You know what, America? You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hey,
You got me.
that is true. America, thanks to JQ, man. Because
We
of
got to
JQ,
go.
we can
Can't
keep the
see him,
show.
but he's
We
there.
can keep the lights on because of JQ. Woo!
Keep the lights on.
Let's
Change the
go.
bulbs. Make sure the fuse is all right.
Hey, after he paid his bills, not enough for the electricity. That's right. Let's go to GoFundMe.
Let's go. That is definitely the last situation for GoFundMe. Hey, well, we are here. Another amazing edition of Talking Sports with the 12th Man. It is a Thursday, November the 20th. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. We're definitely in the midst of the NFL season here. We're going to talk about some amazing topics. I want to give a shout out to Rob for putting this together. Shout out to Gary. Shout out to JQ en route. And this is what we always like to do on a Thursday.
You're right.
On a Wednesday. Anytime we get a chance to come together and talk sports, it is an amazing situation. Let's go around the horn, as they say. Check in. JQ is always coming in hot, so we got to start with him. JQ, how you feeling this evening, man?
I'm fantastic. I got to go see my Buckeyes in action last Saturday to see them blow out UCLA. But I also saw Jeremiah Smith. You know what? Damn that. I'm pissed off. I feel like I am the black cloud. Like, I've been the person that was there in Cincinnati that saw DeMar Hamlin almost die. I've been there where Joe Burrow injured his foot, his toe. I was there where Cornell Tate didn't play and Jeremiah Smith got hurt. You know what? I'm tired of being the black. I'm tired of being the black cloud. I just want to go to a game and have good things happen. Is that okay? Is that allowed, Lord?
Well, you blame
everybody else.
We can't see your face, so you're being the black cloud now.
Oh,
listen. You know what? Dark skin, black cloud. Listen. Look here. With Trailblazers. I believe the Lakers are in second place in the Western Conference, sir.
That's why I want to buy you some Laker tickets. We'll fix that.
But I'm tired of all the black. I'm tired of. You know what? You probably should, because I am clearly a black cloud. It is so bad. I'm tired of the bad things happening when I go to watch a game. It's making me so bad.
This past weekend?
No, what I'm saying is, when I was there, when Joe Burrow, when he got hurt and went on IR with his turf toe, I was at the game.
Yeah. Now, remember that the game that they had to stop the game against the Bills. I know you were at that game Monday night.
I was at the game with DeMar Hamlin. Almost died. I was there.
I remember that.
Oh, boy, JQ, it's not a good.
Well, good. Nothing bad happened when Ohio State beat UCLA, right?
Listen, Jeremiah Smith got hurt in that game. I went to that game to watch Jeremiah Smith and Cornell Tate play. And guess what happened? Didn't get to see neither one of them play.
Well, it was nothing serious, though, right?
I mean, they won, but I'm just saying, like, damn, I drove 700 miles to watch play, and then didn't play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of being a black cloud. I want good things to happen when I go to the games. I feel like I gotta say some, Our Fathers and Hail Marys and sprinkle some holy water on myself. Because damn it, I'm clearly a. Never mind. Go ahead. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, America. It's just.
JQ is
the Lakers are number 4 in the West, to be correct.
That's Rob.
He's always going to check it. He's always going to verify this dude.
Hey, it could be worse. Pelicans are 15 in the West, and there's only 15 teams in the West.
Well, there's that part.
Yeah. So, hey, take 4th place, man, with pride.
Oh, man, nuts. Rob Ford, how you feel? Hey, JQ, it's fine, my guy. Hey, man, we're here. We can be your therapy session, and just don't go to any more games. How about that?
You know what? I'm done. I am done. I'm gonna save my money. I'm just gonna buy some extra popcorn, or buy a jersey or something, because I'm not going to no more games. I'm clearly
You went to the racetrack to see the Braves and the Reds, and it rained out.
and it got rained out. 3 hours worth of rained out. Thank you, Rob. He's right though. He's right. I am clearly just a bad luck genie. It's so bad.
I got to get on my phone and see how much these Laker tickets are
Man,
going
enjoy
for.
life, man. Don't believe that stuff.
Well, hey, seriously though.
What you mean? Don't believe it? I forgot about that, and you brought it up. That's another black cloud moment.
Oh man. Hey, if it makes you feel better, I went to see the Yankees here in Tampa this past summer, and it rained out.
Listen, but you got Delta things, and you live in Tampa amongst all your other hideouts. I drove to all these places. I drove to all these places, and all these things happened when I drove.
Wow. Again, America, we're here to
You didn't get a speeding ticket or anything, did you?
JQ.
No.
No, well, there's something then to hang your hat on.
Thanks, Gary.
You got to see family too, right, JQ?
You know what? I did. I got to see my great niece and my mom and my aunt and my brother on their birthday. I took them out to dinner. And so you know what? You're right. Thank you.
Big money, JQ. Take us to dinner. Let's go.
Yeah, we ready for our dinner too, man.
No, I didn't. I listen. I spent y'all money on them. I'm gonna take y'all to Crystal's and get y'all some hamburgers.
Flatlands. You specifically said I'm betting y'all a dinner at Flatlands. You called it, not us. I just said I'll take it.
And what a bullshit game. God.
Hey, a bet is a bet. Don't matter how you win. A win is a win in the NFL.
Listen, America. I'm gonna take them out there. We're gonna let them have oysters and etouffee and all that nonsense. So I'm gonna hold on to it.
2 drinks.
2.
I ain't paying for no drinks. I'm paying for the food. I'm gonna get them a drink ticket.
You with the master of drinks, and you gonna settle for 2? And you gotta have about 5 or 6 drinks going out with JQ, man. How you gonna settle for 2?
Listen, I'm gonna hand them drinks out at the door. Like 2 of them red tickets. Like, hey, you got 1 drink ticket. You got 1 drink ticket.
Right.
After that, you're done.
4 ice waters and a block of ice water, please.
Yeah, all good. Hey, I was gonna say, Rob, how you feeling? Let's do this real fast. How you feeling, Rob? How you doing? You doing all right?
Oh man, doing great, man. Doing great. Been a busy week, but hey, that's part of it. Gotta enjoy it.
Gary, how you feeling, my guy?
Feeling okay. Ready to get this party rolling. I'm flying out to Portland in the morning and got to take care of some business there. And my best friend is I'm gonna go check out he's got a rental property and it burnt down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Where's he at? He's in Portland?
Yeah.
JQ didn't go to Portland, right? JQ was in Portland?
Easy killer. No, I didn't.
No connection through. Okay, good.
Okay,
that's good.
No PDX
for a few days.
Okay. Gotcha. Good stuff. All right, let's have some fun. Man, so we know the drill. Signature, you know the drill. Follow us on Twitter at the number 12 THMEN Sports. We are on Facebook. If you go to Talking Sports with 12th Man or 12th Man Sports, you'll find us. We are broadcasting live on Facebook. And we got 2 more subscribers, so I think thank you. I don't know if you guys did that on our YouTube channel, which is another 12th Man Sports, some little crawl at the bottom. And we're going to have some fun. We're going to do some clips. Man, we're going to keep this moving as always. So let's get this party started. I know JQ wants to be fast. Rob with some college basketball. So we can quickly get to that because we want to get to the meat of the show. And apparently, since I ranted so much on the Falcons, there's no topics about the Falcons this week, even though Penix is out for the season. But again, we'll talk about that. Go, Rob, for college basketball.
Yeah, man. You got to be worried about Penix, man, and those knees too. I mean, I'm not trying to talk bad about the Falcons, but
yeah, you are.
No. They're really not. I don't root for injuries. Now that's look.
That's true.
Do I want the Saints to beat the Falcons every day of the week?
Sure.
But I don't root for injuries though. That's something.
No one said you were for injuries. Yeah, we were just saying it's a tough
so,
scenario. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, definitely hate to see that, and there's got to be some concern there from a Michael Penix standpoint. But yeah, real quick, the college basketball, man, I'm telling you, this might be the best freshman class that we've seen in college basketball in quite some time, right? And of course, my Pelicans have already traded our first round pick to the Atlanta Hawks, so the Atlanta Hawks might have a chance to get one of these prize freshmen,
Darren Peterson,
right? And since the Falcons traded their first round pick, the Falcons are going to be in bad shape, but the Hawks are going to be in good shape going forward here with these first round draft picks. And
hey, Rob, and this just tells you what good GMs and organizations do. So you have a good GM, you see an example of Anzi Salah. That's what a good GM does. He's made some fantastic moves. You recoup that first round pick. That's a great move. Bad GM, trade, bad. This shows you the different organizations.
The Falcons GM, man, he's gonna be right back working for the Saints.
True
probably next year.
He must be a Saints fan because what the hell's happening with that?
He's gonna be back working as assistant GM for the Saints.
He single-handedly sabotaged the Falcons by not drafting Jamar Chase. Sorry, JQ. It's all good. Kyle Pitts, let's go. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not just him. So all the people behind him in that draft, if you watch it, it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
But this freshman class in college basketball is one of the best we've seen in a long time. The top 10 of the NBA draft is going to be loaded on next year. And Arizona's got one of them in Core Pete. Arizona should be number one in the country. They've gone on the road and beat defending champion Florida. They've gone on the road and beat UConn. They've gone on the road and beat UCLA already this season. 2 top 10 teams. They should be number one in the country, in my opinion. That was a huge win. And Purdue probably should be number 2. Yeah. But Purdue doing it with a bunch of old dudes, right? Guys that's like JQ age on their team.
Easy. You're as old as I am.
It sounded better using you than me, though.
Yeah, it always sounds better with the other guy. It really does. Trust me.
Yeah, and as much as I hate Duke, those Boozer twins are no joke either. And Caleb Wilson at North Carolina, man, he's crazy too. But yeah, if I had to rank the top 5 right now, I would say Arizona 1, Purdue 2. Houston went to the championship game last season, and they got 3 starters back, and they got 3 top 20 recruits on that team too. And Kelvin Sampson teams are going to defend. And I hate Duke, but I got them at number 4. And Louisville, number 5, man, another big-time freshman, Mikael Brown. Man, this freshman class, we didn't even talk about A.J. DeBanza and Darren Peterson. And they're probably going to be the top 2 picks of the draft.
I'm hoping whatever pick we get, that's what we're hoping for. It's going to be a good draft, man, for sure. Let's go. No love for UConn, huh?
So what?
No love for UConn, huh?
I think it's still going to be good. Dan Hurley, he's a cocky dude, man.
Yeah. Got it. That's all.
The referee, I'm the best effing coach in America.
Well, damn. Yeah. All right. Well, it's all good. Hey,
statement.
Pretty much. So let's keep this moving here. We're going to talk about some college football here. Did the college football committee make a mistake by placing Notre Dame over Alabama? Is the question. So there it is.
Yeah,
they did.
Yeah. Can I do it? Can I have it, please?
Yeah.
Yes. Not only over Alabama, but over Miami, which Miami beat them. They got the same number of losses. Listen, I told you, and listen, I know Robert's gonna say Q hates the Catholics because I don't like Xavier and I don't like Notre Dame. I like the rest of them. But come on, man. You know what it is, and I don't know if people have really talked about it, and we can get to a deeper just dive on it either today or on another topic. It is Missouri and Vanderbilt. Missouri and Vanderbilt being in the top 25, where you have Alabama getting those wins against them and against the other SEC teams getting those wins against Vanderbilt and Missouri, it boosts their resume. And it's like, well, how good is Vanderbilt and Missouri really? And I believe that goes to hyping up the SEC standards. But you know what? Even outside of that,
They're pretty good, not great.
No, but put your.
They're 14th in the country.
Say what?
Vanderbilt's 14th in the country, and Alabama beat them by 16 points. And we've seen some other teams that couldn't beat Vanderbilt this year too.
Yeah,
right?
LSU was one of them too.
But it's also Missouri.
Thanks, Andre.
You're welcome.
Sorry.
Missouri, I'm sorry.
Missouri always hangs around at 25.
You picked LSU for that. Sorry. We picked LSU for that.
19. And then when you beat Missouri, you get a top 25 victory, and then they reward Missouri for losing to the Alabamas and the Georgias, and they're hanging in there. And it's like, at some point, you have to also talk about how good are those two teams when you want to rank them in terms of being in the top 25 and giving credit for having a top 25 victory. I think it's wild. Listen, Alabama would beat Notre Dame on a neutral field. I believe it. Miami beat Notre Dame, and they're still right behind them. It's wild. I told you, Notre Dame should not be allowed to be in the conversation until they get into a conference. And I believe that, and the rest of the country is finally catching up to it. But go ahead, Rob.
I'm just gonna say this right now. When you look at the number of ranked teams that Alabama have won versus the number of ranked teams that Notre Dame has beat, the only ranked team Notre Dame has beat this season is USC. Alabama's going on the road to beat Tennessee. They've gone on the road to beat Missouri. They beat Vanderbilt. They went on the road to beat Georgia. Right? The resumes don't even compare. Now, I said it last week. I hate Alabama. But I'm going to always be objective, right? I root against Alabama if they're shooting marbles, if they're building chairs, if they're in a haircutting competition. It don't matter. I'm rooting against Alabama. But they deserve to be ranked ahead of Notre Dame. And you make a good point about Miami. I didn't even think about that, too. But that's a good point, too. Miami beat them first game of the season.
That's right.
I don't know if Miami could beat them on a neutral field, though.
Yes, you do. Notre Dame ain't beat nobody. They ain't beat nobody. They're getting credit for having two good losses to Texas A&M and Miami, but being ranked ahead of Miami. That is wild.
Yep. One good win. They won at home against USC.
In a rainstorm.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Wow. It doesn't compare. And I'll even go a step further. I wouldn't even put Texas Tech over Ole Miss.
Yes, you would.
Texas Tech 5, Ole Miss is 6.
Yes,
Look at the quality of wins.
Let's stop that.
Look at the quality of wins.
Texas Tech would beat Ole Miss on a neutral field. Yes, they would, because Ole Miss don't play no defense. Texas Tech does. You're tripping. Texas Tech would beat Ole Miss. This is where
their resume is not as good as Ole Miss. Look at the wins.
We get to the SEC nonsense. Texas Tech will beat Ole Miss. 100%.
I'm not saying that.
Well, JQ is using
the
your
quality of wins here.
Right,
and they both have one loss.
JQ is using your analogy that you've used many times. Could that team beat this team on a neutral field? You've used it several times, and I think JQ's right on this one. I think
Texas Tech beats Ole Miss. You know what? This is why I say this. Does Texas Tech beat Alabama or Georgia on a neutral field? No. Do they beat Ole Miss on a neutral field? Yes.
Maybe.
I think so.
Now, Texas Tech, looking at their schedule here, they have quite a few ranked opponent wins here. They beat Utah at Utah, whipped Utah, as a matter of fact, 34-10. They won at Houston, 35-11.
Yep.
They lost Arizona State, so that's the one loss.
And that's the one where everybody wants to put it on them in terms of trying to bring them down a notch. But they also beat, So
they got three. They beat 3 ranked opponents.
They have.
Texas Tech.
I was going to say, I don't know if Texas Tech is the one you want to go to. I think Texas Tech beats Ole Miss on a neutral field. I do.
Gary, I just want to tell you.
I would put Ole Miss ranked ahead of Texas Tech.
Because you biased. I don't even believe how you would even bet on Ole Miss.
And I don't even like Ole Miss.
Man, he's like Man, Davis Mills just beat Josh Allen, by the way. They have lost to the Texans. It was 19-23 game. Just a little FYI.
But you shouldn't be
So-
surprised about that.
Ole Miss has beat 3 ranked opponents, and Texas Tech to beat 3 ranked opponents.
Mm-hmm.
But Ole Miss have gone to Oklahoma on the road and beat them. Texas Tech does not have as good of a win as that on their resume.
Did Ole Miss beat Oklahoma when Mateer was hurt?
Mateer was the starting quarterback in that game.
Okay.
All right.
I still think Texas Tech. I still believe they.
Yeah.
beat Ole
If
Miss.
it was me, I would put Ole Miss ahead of Texas Tech. I would put Alabama ahead of Notre Dame.
Wow.
Imagine that SEC.
Hey, and I hate them both.
All
I'm just being our job is to be objective. I hate them both, but I'm gonna be objective. Ole Miss should be ranked ahead of Texas Tech, and Alabama should be ranked ahead of Notre Dame.
So you know what? You know what, Moses, we can split the baby. I will give you that. I believe Alabama should be ahead of Notre Dame, but I believe Texas Tech should be ahead of Ole Miss. I think Texas Tech would be Ole Miss on the field. I did.
Ole Miss went on the road and beat Oklahoma. Texas Tech don't have that kind of a win on their resume.
Oklahoma's overrated. They keep overrating the SEC. These teams. That's why we talk about the Vanderbilt.
Oh, come on, Big Ten, man. Come on. You know the SEC's got
That's
more depth than any conference in America right now.
Stop that.
Yeah, the SEC it's got like 10 teams ranked, man. Come on.
No good team with a winning record. Look at Tennessee's schedule. Who have they beaten? Nobody. Nobody.
Tennessee against Iowa. Who you gonna pick?
Oh my God. Are they playing against the sick kids in Iowa? If they against the sick kids in Iowa, they're gonna lose.
Hey, if Tennessee and Iowa plays on a neutral field, Tennessee.
I'm taking
wins.
Iowa. I'm taking Iowa.
Get out of here! You're taking no Iowa, man.
I'm taking Iowa.
Iowa football is worse than watching paint dry.
We're gonna find out because they're gonna play in the Gator Bowl in Tampa. Yeah, we're gonna find out.
Gator Bowl's in Jacksonville, by the way.
That's Gator Bowl. No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
Wait, no. Wait a minute. There's 2 games in Tampa. It's the Outback Bowl. It's in Tampa. What's the other one? It's 2 SEC Big Ten games in the bowl game series. One's
Tampa
the
has
Bowl,
the
Tampa. What's the other?
has the Relia Quest Bowl now.
One of them's the Outback Bowl. There's another one. There's 2.
They got a new sponsor. It's not longer the Outback. It's the Relia Quest Bowl. You know
Okay.
how these Poland Weed Eater bowls and all that food.
Bull Weevil Bowl.
One of them is in Orlando. One of them is in Tampa. I believe. There's
Orlando's like the
Big
Capital One Bowl or something.
This Capital One. Yeah.
They'll be in that bowl. We can revisit this conversation in December.
That's craziness. Craziness.
Man,
All right, let's
I
get
would
to
not
this.
beat no Tennessee, man.
Well,
Watching Iowa football is like watching paint dry, man.
Defense.
Hmm?
Tennessee don't play no defense.
Iowa don't play no offense. so what?
Let's get these college football predictions. Let's get these college football predictions. We're gonna start with Gary. You got your favorite school, number 15 USC at number 7 Oregon. We already know where you're going. I mean, we already know where you're going, Gary. Seriously, write it down. Go ahead. Of course. Yeah.
The end.
There it is. Dante Moore. Is that a Timbers shirt, boy? Let's
It
go.
is.
I got
All
my
right. Showing a little soccer some love.
I got my little Atlanta United because we got
Nice.
Top back.
JQ, this is a sports show. Sometimes we gotta show some other sports some love too.
Listen,
right.
you know me. I got my FC Cincinnati poster in my office at work. So, and one of us is in the semifinals, and somebody ain't else. So, and it ain't Atlanta United. So
That's true. That is true. Hey, that was a disaster, man. That's basically a dumpster fire with what happened with Ryan. That's some bullshit. So anyway, all good. Hey, we got Tata though. Tata Martinez is coming back. Boy, he's going to man. I'm excited.
I'm just saying.
We got Lata.
Cincinnati's playing Miami in the semifinals in the Eastern Conference because I pay attention to those other sports. So hey, we're in the semifinals. But yeah, I just don't. I'm not super in love with what Oregon has happening right now. But they're playing in Oregon, and I just can't see them losing 2 home games in the same season. So I'm going to go with Oregon, but that's going to be a fantastic game with Oregon and USC. But I'm going to take
I
Oregon.
think so too.
Yeah. I got 38-24 Oregon.
Yeah, I'm going to go Oregon 2 at home in this game. I agree with JQ on this one. I don't think this team's going to lose 2 home games in one season. Look, Lincoln Riley's found himself another quarterback in Jaden Maeva, and he's probably going to play another year or 2. And Lincoln Riley, by the time he leaves USC, is going to have himself another first or second round pick in Jaden Maeva at the quarterback position. But I think Dante Moore is going to be a first rounder now. And I think Oregon has a better roster overall than USC right now does. So I have to go with Oregon at home. And hey, Ugunglie's brother is an edge rusher for Oregon, man. Ugunglie should have been a defensive end instead of quarterback. He might have would have made it to the NFL.
he might have. The only thing I haven't looked at is that the Oregon. Last time I checked in on Oregon, they had a awful injury situation at wide receiver. But I haven't checked back in on it. And that when they played Iowa in that rainstorm at Iowa, where they were down, I think they're like top 2 or top 3 wide receivers.
Yeah.
So, but it's still, I just can't see Oregon, even if they're down 1 or 2 of them. I can't see them losing 2 games at home in Eugene. I just can't see that happening.
It is going to be a good game, and those 2 teams hate each other. They
Yep.
have for years. Yeah. This one's been circled on their calendar, that's for sure.
And if you're Oregon, this is your chance to say, hey, shut the hell up, everybody. We're going to be the ranked team.
Yeah, Oregon needs this. And hey, look, even USC, if they're going to have any chance of making it to the college football playoff, they got to win this game too. They'll probably be eliminated from that conversation. Right? So this is almost like a play-in game for the college football playoff here. So this is a really important game. It looks like the Big Ten is only going to get 3 teams in the playoffs this year. The only way they get 4 in if
stop it. Don't you say it. Don't you say it. Don't you say it.
Say it.
Don't you say it, because I know where you're going with it. Don't you say it.
That's not actually what I was about to say either. I know what you think I'm about to say, but that's not what I was about to say.
Okay.
The only way they get 4 in is if USC wins this game against Oregon, and then both Oregon and USC wins out the rest of the season. They might have a chance to get 4 in the tournament.
I can go with that.
You thought I was going to say Michigan beating Ohio State.
I did. I was going.
I did too.
I was going to shut this bitch down. I was going to leave. I was going to shut this motherfucker down.
Jill said, say it. Jill said, say it.
My whole chest, Jill.
Say it. Say it.
My chest.
I'm a man. Talk to me.
You got to have the chest to play quarterback at LSU.
Let's go.
It's going to be a 1-score game in this USC Oregon game.
All right. What's the score, Gary? What's the score?
Does anybody know what the weather is?
24-21.
It's going to be chilly, but don't look like any precipitations. Looks like it's going to be about 38 to 51 degrees.
Participation.
And the kids from Southern California won't be ready for that.
There it is. That's hilarious. You got number 22 Missouri at number 8 Oklahoma. I think it's going to be
about. This is the shit I'm talking about. Nobody thinks Missouri's going to go to Oklahoma win, but Oklahoma's going to get the benefit of being the top 25 team. Missouri going to Oklahoma win?
No, they won't, because when they beat Missouri, Missouri won't be a top 25 team anymore.
But they're going to get credit for having. They're going to get credit for having a top 25 team win, and that's what I'm talking about.
31-27. I've got Oklahoma winning this. 31.
You know Missouri's not going to be Oklahoma and Oklahoma.
All I'm going to say is this, JQ. Missouri's better than UCLA. They're better than
Iowa. Better than Iowa.
They better than Wisconsin.
They not better than Iowa.
Better than Michigan State.
They not better than Iowa or Michigan.
Get out of here with that fools. They better than Nebraska.
They not better than.
They better than Minnesota.
They not better than Iowa.
They better
or
than
Michigan.
Washington.
No, they not. They not better than Washington. They are not better than Washington.
He's going to defend the Big Ten, boy.
No, I don't. No. When you said Wisconsin and Michigan State, I did not argue with you, did I?
They better than Illinois.
They're not better than Illinois. They're not.
Come on, Rob. You're just naming teams now. You're going through the list.
They're not better than Illinois.
JQ. Jill's on fire. She's like,
There are teams I would give you when you said
Who else in the Big Ten?
No. When you said Nebraska and Michigan State and other ones, you're right. But there are other ones I'm like, you're not right on.
He knows it.
They're not better than Michigan. I'm not going to go that far.
They're not better than Iowa.
Man, they better than Iowa, man.
No,
Iowa's
they're
6-4.
And they're not better than USC, and they're not better than Washington. They are
I
not.
would rather go outside and watch some ants crawl than watch Iowa football.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
They have the boringest brand.
That's not what we're talking about, though. We know that.
They're not better than Iowa or Washington. You're tripping. I will give you Michigan State and Wisconsin. I will give you Michigan State and Wisconsin and Nebraska all day, every day.
Purdue.
Okay. What about Arkansas? And
Northwestern.
Fucking State.
Northwestern.
Okay.
Well, Arkansas is trash.
What about those bums?
Arkansas is a bum. I will say that.
So is Mississippi State.
Oh, give me the
LSU
score,
is a
Rob.
bum, too.
Give
We're
me
going to beat
Rob.
Arkansas by 1 point.
Oh my God.
Rob, give me your score. Missouri, give me your score.
I'm picking Oklahoma. I'm going to go 27-17 Oklahoma.
Uh-oh. Bite him on his ankle.
sorry. Once they get excited. It wasn't even me. They love me. They love me, JQ.
JQ, you taking Oklahoma?
Yes.
What's your score?
I don't care. Oklahoma wins.
Iowa better than Oklahoma.
That's close.
Get out of here, man. You know that's not close.
It is close. I'm telling y'all overrating these good
Yeah, that's not close.
teams. It is close.
That's not close.
JQ, what you were drinking tonight, man? Come on, go and tell us.
Listen,
we're gonna forgive you because of the amount of drinks you had tonight.
How many of these little ones did you have? How many little drinkies?
listen, true serum. I'm gonna give you something too. I'm tired of y'all in these teams with they play Mississippi State and Tennessee. Tennessee's a bomb.
Tennessee better than Iowa.
Here we go.
You know what?
Tennessee got a better quarterback.
Tennessee's better than Iowa.
That's funny. That's funny. All right, America, we're having fun, man. It's going to be a pretty short show, man. I'm just saying we're going to fly through this really quickly. Let's talk about some coaching, coaching carousel, if you will. So Lane Kiffin is kind of in the best situation, right? So apparently, if I read this correctly, they're giving him Ole Miss, or Ole Piss, as Rob likes to say, is giving Kiffin until November the 8th, the Egg Bowl, to decide the future. Now, he's in some conversations with LSU. He's in some conversations with Florida, or he can stay at Ole Piss and get a massive pay raise.
He's going to get paid regardless.
So it's like, bruh, you talk about in the best situation. Obviously, we found out what happened to James Franklin. He got signed by Virginia Tech. But I'm going to give you some love, Rob. Now, the only reason why we talked about LSU because we picked LSU to beat Vanderbilt, and we didn't know about Pavia. I'm never going to forget that, but that's another conversation. But you look at LSU, right? It's the top SEC move, right? You got more resources. You got Louisiana, great recruiting bed. That would be a good look. Florida, you got a major program rebuild opportunity, but again, a lot of situations with that. You got to compete against Florida State. Miami, if you will.
Miami,
yeah, stuff like that. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing out some. It's Florida State, yeah, Central Florida, whatever, da da da. Then if you stay at Ole Miss, I mean, yeah, it's been a pretty good situation. We know the situation. You're gonna get paid no matter what. And I know, Rob, are you kind of leaning towards him going to LSU because obviously, and then also, LSU is open to Ed Orgeron coming back, man. So let's get the band back together.
Wow.
Multiple times, and they worked together in USC and the Pete Carroll. They missed together in the past, so they have worked together. So it's not out of the question. Ed Orgeron, even though he got fired, still loves LSU. And he's made it openly
Of course he
known
does.
that he will go back and coach under Lane Kiffin at LSU, right? Hey, look, y'all gonna think I'm biased here. Maybe I am, right? But if I'm Lane
What?
Kiffin, do you want to coach in a 64,000 seat stadium at Ole Miss, or you want to go into a 109, 110,000 stadium in Baton Rouge with the greatest atmosphere in college football on a Saturday night? Gumbo, boudin sausage everywhere, right? You know, the greatest atmosphere on a Saturday night. And in Florida, you said it, Andre, you got to compete with two other Power 4 schools in Florida State and Miami.
Oh man, come on, Rob. What's going on? It's internet.
Oh, I'm loving this right here.
You
This
know
is
what?
nice.
You know what? That's it's called the universe. It's called the universe because you got froze like this in your argument.
Oh,
it
y'all
was-
didn't hear a
it was
word I just
beautiful.
said?
No, we heard that nonsense. We heard 100% of that unadulterated nonsense. Okay, so let's just take it back a second. For everybody that's on the call and listening, which state, Louisiana or Florida, you think has the most talent per capita in terms of college football? In terms of football,
Per capita is Louisiana, but numbers is Florida.
Okay. So if you go to Florida, they both have crazy governors. Hot nonsense. But I feel like if you go to Florida, you can recruit from I-4 down in Florida and not even have to go anywhere else.
That's
You
true.
can recruit most of Louisiana, but you got to get a little bit of Houston, a little bit of
Go from
Dallas.
I-10 down.
No. If you're in Florida, you can take Tampa to Orlando on I-4 and take it down to the bottom of the state and then recruit just those 4 and 5 star recruits and have a winner in Florida. That's why there's so much pressure being the head coach of Florida, because there's so much in state where you don't have to go anywhere else to get recruits. You know what I mean? Like for Tennessee and some of the other states, you have to recruit nationally. You don't have to recruit nationally in Florida. You can go I-4 down to Naples and Miami, down that way, and have a team. I feel like,
But yet their starting quarterback is from Texas right now, DJ Legway.
and that's a failure. And that's a failure, and why that dude is out of a job.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But hey, look, they're both, or in my opinion, easier jobs if you get the right coach to go and win. I would agree with you there. But I think that the advantage that LSU has is that you're the only Power 4 school in that state, and the state of Louisiana is loaded with football talent.
It is.
And they have some of the best high school football.
Oh, I'm loving this.
They are loaded with. All you have to do is get all the best players out of Louisiana and get a few sprinkles from around, and you're going to compete. And Lane Kiffin, you know, what he's doing at Ole Miss right now, he's stealing a few guys here and there from the transfer portal. He's not getting the top recruits. So he's really showing that he's a good football coach because he's not getting the best players in the country. And to your point, he can go to LSU and Florida, and he's going to be able to recruit a lot better. Now, Florida's got to compete with Florida State and Miami, as well as every other school in the country that's going to come down to Florida trying to recruit players. But ultimately, your two competitions are Florida State and Miami, whereas in LSU is the only Group of 4 school in the state. Obviously, Tulane is an up-and-coming program, but they're not a Group of 4 school. They're not going to be able to compete with LSU when it comes to recruiting, et cetera. So that's what makes the LSU job so attractive.
But you're leaving out the fact that Alabama still resides there in Tuscaloosa. They're going to recruit heavily out of Louisiana as well too. So I feel like you're not giving that as much breath, because Alabama has good talent.
Alabama recruits Florida,
but they also recruit Louisiana. But my thing about that is that the coaches at Florida State, Florida, and Miami have been so derelict in their duties that they've allowed Jeremiah Swift to leave Florida and go to Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? Because of what's happening in those in-state schools. If you get a really good coach at Florida that can keep those kids
that's going to end a lot
Florida,
of that.
it's going to hamper
all the other schools that want to come into Florida and get that top tier talent. The problem is that nobody cares about Sunbelt Billy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
but here's the other thing you got to realize here, JQ, and Louisiana kids love Louisiana. They grew up rooting for LSU.
They did.
Florida kids are not the same. They're not the same. A lot of these Florida kids, their parents not even from Florida.
They want to stay in Florida though, but they don't want to go play for Billy Napier.
A lot of their parents are from Chicago, Detroit, Boston, New York, and they're not even growing up rooting for Florida.
I hear you, but they don't want to play for Billy Napier. They want to play for Norvell. They don't. They're losing them because those coaches.
Rob, to a point, you're right with that. You're right with that you've got a lot of transplants that come into Florida from the Northeast, right? They come in there, they raise their kids here. But guess what those kids hear every damn day on the news and, watching every Saturday? They watch, Miami, they watch Florida State, and they watch the Gators. And it's drubbed into them. So when you go in there, I mean, that's kind of a moot comment because when you're thinking about it, yes, they live somewhere else, but they don't want to go up and play for Rutgers or whoever. They want to come.
Well, not Rutgers.
Louisville.
Whoever. They want to play.
They
want to play down here.
Louisville
in Florida.
Louisville has had a stronghold in Miami. When you talk about Lamar Jackson and all these other kids, because Miami has not done good enough job of keeping those kids at home.
Well, you know what Miami's doing? You know what Louisville is doing? They're getting the 3-star recruits and maybe a few 4-star recruits, and they're developing that talent. They're not stealing a lot of 5-star recruits out of Miami.
True.
They're getting 3 and 4, maybe 1 or 2 4-stars, and they're developing talent. That's what they're doing, right? They're not getting 5 stars out of Florida.
No, they're not. But my thing to me is it's splitting hairs. I feel like I'm not saying LSU is not a good job. LSU is a fantastic job.
Absolutely.
Don't get me wrong. Because what you talked about the Jamar Chases, the Justin Jeffersons, the Thomases. Like you have a whole bunch. We've talked about it where you talk about if you draft a defense lineman or a linebacker at LSU, you expect them to come play for your team in the NFL for 10 years and be a stalwart. And those kids are out of Louisiana. So I'm not saying that Louisiana is a bad job.
Yeah, and likewise, I'm not saying Florida is a bad job.
I just feel like I don't know.
They're both great jobs.
I feel like Louisiana, you have Louisiana, but you got to dip a little bit into Texas. I feel like if you have the Florida job, you don't necessarily even have to go out of the state of Florida, and you can be a whole problem. You talk with those Miami teams.
I see what you're saying, but you got competition for those top. LSU 9 times out of 10 is going to get every 4 and 5-star recruit out of Louisiana. Florida is not going to get every 4 5-star recruit out of Florida because Miami's going to get some, Florida State's going to get some, but LSU is going to get every 4 and 5-star recruit out of Louisiana.
I'm going to tell you like this, and Gary can attest to it. When you looked at those 30 for 30s about the Hurricanes, right? With Schellenbacher and Jimmy Johnson, they said we're going to take I-4 down. We're not even going to go anywhere else. We're going to take I-4 down to the bottom, and we're going to take all the 4 and 5 stars and bring them to Miami and say, this is the culture we're building, and this is the program we're building, and you saw what they did. Yep. He could do that in Florida.
And Nick Saban did that in Louisiana, and Orgeron did that in Louisiana, Les Miles did that in Louisiana too.
Hey, Rob, the only thing, and Gary, I'll let you get in here too. The only thing I am curious about, like Lane Kiffin in the move, is like maybe it's too much pressure at LSU. That could be a situation too, right? You think from that?
Well, I think both of them. I think whether he goes to Florida or LSU is going to be pressure, right?
Yeah.
Agreed.
Those are high pressure. Those are top programs.
100%.
And you're in the SEC, right?
Yeah,
LSU's won 3
incredible
national
programs
championships since 2003. Right. Florida's won 2 national titles since 2007 or something like that, right? 2005.
Yeah.
So between those 2 schools, there's been 5 national championships since we've gotten to the 2000s. So both of them are going to have pressure.
So that's what we're saying.
Steve Spurrier was competing for national championships in the 90s too.
There it is.
And the problem with that is now that he's been linked to both of those jobs, that he just can't stay at Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't win at Ole Miss, they're going to say, well, why didn't you go to Florida?
Good thing we didn't. Good thing we didn't take him at LSU.
Yep.
know.
Now
or
look,
whatever,
Lane
you know.
Kiffin has more roots to Florida than the others Louisiana. You know, his dad, Monty Kiffin, was a lot of years at Tampa Bay. So Lane Kiffin has spent a lot of time in the state of Florida. So I mean that could attract it to him. And look, I agree. I think going in year one, he might have more pressure at LSU than he would at Florida. But I think ultimately, long term, he's going to pressure both of those universities to win.
You think so? You think year one he has more pressure at LSU than Florida?
I think so, because LSU is going to expect him to win right away.
Wow.
I think Florida would want to expect him to win right away too.
Gotcha. All right, let's get to these predictions here. We'll come back and circle back around here, and again, we'll talk about what's happening with Mariners, the Packers, and Chiefs, and the Bills. Let's get to some predictions here. We got the first game out the gate. JQ's favorite team, the Steelers at the Bears. What say you in this take? Go ahead, JQ.
That's a tough one.
Silence.
No, it's a very tough one. Only in the fact that I just don't trust the Bears enough to be confident enough to say the Bears should beat Mason Rudolph at home. In theory, they should beat Steelers at home by at least 7 to 10 points with Mason Rudolph being the quarterback, but I just don't trust Caleb enough to feel confident to say it. But fuck it. Let's go Bears. I'm taking the
Of course you're going to go the Bears. That took him like almost 5 minutes to say this, man. Come on, man.
It wasn't 5 minutes, Andre.
It's a, what? No, I'm just messing with man.
Hey,
come
I'm
on, man.
going with the Bears too, man. I mean, the Bears are, you look at the last 3 to 4 games, Caleb Williams played well in the fourth quarter, right? So he's
right. That's what scares me.
Yeah, and so I'm going to go with the Bears at home, especially if Aaron Rodgers doesn't play. I'm not picking a team that's going to be led by Mason Rudolph. No way. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? No way. I'm picking the Bears at home. The Bears playing some good defense. Also, Ben Johnson is getting enough out of Caleb Williams. They got a 1-2 punch at running back, right? With DeAndre Swift and Kyle Monaghay. They're running the rock. The offensive line's playing well. Yeah. I'm going with the Bears. I'm going to go 24-17. I'm going Bears by a touchdown.
Can we talk about DK Metcalf? Like, are we ready to have that conversation? Like, is he not himself anymore?
Doesn't seem to be.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Gary, what's your pick?
I'm going to go with Chicago at home. Of the two quarterbacks, Rudolph is going to get beat.
Yeah, I mean, nobody picking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer at quarterback.
We all knew that JQ was not going to pick the Steelers. Come on, man. We knew out the gate that was not going to happen. So he was going to negotiate
on multiple occasions on this show. When I hated it, I almost wanted to take myself outside and set myself on fire, but I still did it.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. All right. Get to this next game. Hey, guys, Gary is riding high after that ass whooping that the Cowboys put. But they go against their nemesis, the Eagles. Uh-oh. Is this the one? What's Gary? You got the first crack.
No, it's either now or never. This season they put themselves in a position where you got to win every damn game. I liked what I saw last week. I liked the people.
They played the Raiders.
Yeah, they played.
Yeah. The Raiders might be worse than my Saints.
Oh,
they might be better than my Bengals, though.
Oh my God. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. All right,
Bengals might be getting Burrow back.
He can't play free safety.
I know. You didn't hear the news? He's gonna play two-way.
Oh shit.
He's gonna play quarterback and strong safety.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness.
We got strong safeties. We don't got no free safety.
Who do y'all play? Oh, y'all play the okay.
Drake May. No,
yeah.
You're right. Another loss.
That dude completing like 75% of his passes.
Wow. Let me get Gary back. Okay. Sorry, Gary. Man, he jumped off. He was so like
Wait a minute. Is the game in Philly or in Dallas?
It's in Dallas.
Dallas.
So Gary, you picking Dallas?
I'm picking Dallas by a touchdown.
I'm picking Dallas too. I'm picking Dallas. I'm gonna go by field goal though. 26-23.
I'm gonna take the Eagles by 4.
Oh.
Hey, you said 4 like Moses Malone. 4.
Fo.
Foe. F-O.
We gonna win in 4.
I too am picking the Eagles. I know it's just it's tough. I went George Pickens for the
We should
Falcons.
have beat them the first time.
You should
I
have.
think we'll beat them this time.
We'll
You know
see.
what? You're right, but I just need to see that Dallas defense do it against a team not named the Raiders.
That's what we're trying to
Yeah.
figure out. Yeah,
But
that's
I think the main reason I'm going with Dallas here is because the Eagles offensively are struggling.
that's true too.
Defensively, they're playing well, but they're really struggling offensively here. And Dallas is at home. I mean, I still think the Eagles are the better team overall and wins the division. But I think in this one game, I'm going to pick Dallas in a mild upset, 26-23.
All right. We got the next game. We got the Rams and the Bucks, and this is a very good game.
The Rams. Stop it.
Yeah, I like the Rams too. Obviously Baker's still going on his revenge tour, but just they're still beat up. They're still nicked up, right? So that's why.
Yeah, the Bucks are struggling right now. I mean,
Yeah.
they're 1-3 in their last 4 games.
Yeah, injuries
And,
catching up to them. Yeah.
And the Rams are on fire right now. So, I mean, Seattle played them tough this past weekend. Sam Darnold looked like the old Sam Darnold this past weekend with the 4 INTs. But I'm going to go with the Rams in this one. Stafford is playing like an MVP candidate.
Yep.
Puka Nacua, Devontae's been outstanding on the goal line in the red zone so far this season. And we all talked about how good that young Ram defense is too. And, I like the Rams in this one. I mean, the Bucks gave up 44 points to a team that don't even have no wide receivers last week.
Yeah.
And, they don't. They don't have no wide receivers on that Bills team. Yeah. And the Bucks gave up 44 points. I mean, I don't think the Rams are going to score 44, but
they might.
I'm going to go 31-21 Rams.
I got 31-27 Rams.
Wow. Okay.
I think the Bucks are the best of the bad to mediocre teams.
Yes, Jill, the Rams are my dad's team. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're beat up, but we look at that schedule. They have had a tough go of it. Like we talked about the Ravens to start the season, and we're like the Ravens are 1-5. Like, did you look at the Ravens schedule? Like the schedule was nuts. That Bucs schedule, just the middle of the season has been really tough. So I don't think they're as bad as we think they are, as banged up as they are. But I still feel like the Rams win though. Like the Rams are playing good ball. I've told you the Rams are just quietly out there with 2 really good wide receivers, a really good running back, a really good quarterback, a decent offensive line, a
good coach,
defensive line, a very good head coach.
Yep.
They're just out in LA just doing what they do. The Rams are a problem.
Yeah.
The Rams are not only a problem, they have conducted a master class in swindling the Falcons more than once with Raheem Morris and with the first round pick. So again, it's all about the swindle job that the Rams. So kudos to you guys. You will win. You will beat down the Bucks. Thank you, and take that pick. So
Jill, if you're on, who are you picking in this game?
Great,
Tampa Bay or the Rams?
Yeah, good stuff. Let us know.
You know what, Jill? You know what I did have? I did have some whiskey.
There it is. The Brown. Let's do this last one. We got the 49ers at the Panthers.
The Brown make you clown.
He was waiting for that one. And so now I think the Panthers been riding high after that. Whatever the hell you call the whip down for the Falcons. They're gonna get their ass whipped by the 49ers, 38-13. I got the
oh my god, it's not gonna be that bad.
38.
Not going that bad either. No,
they're gonna get the ass whipped. I hate the Panthers right now. Sorry.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm going 49ers in this game, but I don't think it's going to be no 25-point win.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'll say San Francisco 27, Carolina 17.
That's about right. I think the 49ers are going to win. I'm hoping the Panthers win, but I don't think they have a shot.
No.
They're only a half game back of the Bucks.
Well, when you got the
Bucks are
Saints and the
6-4,
Falcons doing
and
what
the
they
Panthers
do,
6. Huh?
listen, that winning Green Bay is wild. Yeah, but I just don't. San Francisco finds ways to win these kind of games. When you feel like, oh, they beat up and all these other things, they're going to beat the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who's Seattle Seahawks playing this week? Joe wants us to talk about Seattle.
New York Giants. It'll be a Seattle win.
Oh my God, yeah.
No. I'm sorry. The Lions.
The Lions.
Seattle plays Tennessee Titans. The Lions play Giants.
Where at?
Same difference.
It don't matter where they're playing. Seattle winning that game.
Yeah,
Okay.
they can play them on the damn moon.
Yeah.
I'm picking the Titans on the moon.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
They could be light on their feet, and they'll be.
Don't. Wait a minute, Dre. Where's that game at? Do you have it up?
For the Seahawks?
The Seahawks and the Titans.
It's at the Titans.
So the only chance you guys, they're on Broadway Street all night on Saturday night, acting a complete asshole with the Cowboys hat and just taking shots. Other than that, nah.
The Titans are 1-9, guys.
Seattle's gonna win that game. I don't care what they play.
Seattle's gonna mop them up. They're gonna Seattle by 17.
Whoa, Robert Ford. Oh yeah, they're gonna mop them up. Team from the West Coast coming all the way to the East. You want to talk about that in this game today?
I know we all picked the Chargers to beat Jacksonville, and what happened?
Oh, I know.
I told you there's something to that West Coast long distance travel, man. So
Okay.
no, I don't think. I still gonna stand by Seattle winning this game, but I don't think it's gonna be 17 points. I'm gonna go somewhere around 10-point victory. So I'm gonna say Seattle. I know I just picked another game, 27-17, but that's gonna be my score for this one too. Seattle 27-17.
Oh, I think this game might get out of hand. That Seattle defense is for real. This game might be out of hand. It might be 35 to 10.
Damn.
Hopefully the way Jacksonville made us look bad on that Chargers game this past weekend won't happen with this one, right?
That was wild. I watched that game, a lot of pieces of those games, and they just didn't have no answer for Jacksonville's pass rush. That Joe Alt injury just has murdered them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the Saints sucker the Chargers are taking Trevor Penning off our hand.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, that's okay, man. So it's all good. Any last things you want to talk about, guys? Because we're getting close to wraps up. I know it's been a long, fun show, if you will. And I know we had some great topics as far as with, Randy Johnson's getting his jersey retired. That's amazing stuff too. I think long overdue.
What took him so long is my question.
Yeah,
Right.
long overdue.
Right.
What are we talking about?
5 Cy Youngs, yeah.
62 years old, man. What took him so long to retire his jersey?
He murdered a whole bird with a fastball. Like, what are we talking about? Yeah. Randy Johnson should have happened a long time ago. That's crazy by Seattle. Like, I don't know what happened with him in the front office, but yeah, shout out to Randy. He was a problem.
The big unit.
Yeah.
The Penn State coaching job.
Yeah.
Don't talk about it.
Uh-oh. Don't or
Why
do
not?
talk.
Do you think they're gonna get Brian Hartline?
It worries me. It worries me. It worries me greatly.
Uh-oh.
Rumor has it that their number one candidate is Kalen DeBoer. Now, will he leave Alabama to go to Penn State?
Ooh.
So that's
Wow.
what rumor has it. And that's why LSU's got to secure Lane Kiffin early, because if Alabama become open.
That's true statement. I just don't understand why you leave Alabama for Penn State. That depth to me, and I'm a Big Ten guy, but Alabama's a better job than Penn State.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I agree.
I wouldn't even understand that. I think that'd be all over the sports.
Is Iowa a better job than
Radio.
Alabama, JQ?
Stop that shit.
Rob, have you been drinking that? Rob, did you have a few cocktails tonight yourself?
Stop that.
I'm just messing with JQ on the Big Ten.
No. I never said Iowa would beat Alabama or Iowa's in any way.
I'm messing with you, man. I'm messing with you. I'm just on that Iowa thing tonight.
Yeah, no. That's wild.
How about this, Andre? Brent Key is possibly being mentioned for Penn State too.
That's is something I can see.
That would be a step up for Brent. That would be a
Yeah.
huge step up. That would be a huge step up, man.
Eli Drinkwitz from Missouri is in the conversation.
But Brent
Ryan
Key,
Hartline from Ohio State.
yeah, Brent Key, that would be a huge step up. He loves Georgia Tech, but I mean, he may love money more. So I don't know. That's definitely a step up. I would take that.
And
honestly.
again, you want to live in Atlanta, or you want to live in Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, or wherever they play it.
Yeah, you probably want to. Yeah,
but he'll get paid a lot of money.
That's just out in the middle of nowhere in Pennsylvania.
It's you just built your team the way that you wanted. I think it's kind of tough to be like, all right, I'm out, but you can recruit though. That's the thing. You're going to get some recruits in Penn State, and they're going to throw a lot of money at you for sure.
The thing about it is, if I was at Georgia Tech and what he's built up, I would rather. And I saw that Dabo Swinney interviewed at Arkansas today as well.
Wow.
In case you didn't see that, he interviewed at Arkansas today. But if I was him at Georgia Tech, I think I would. You're right. Stay in the Southeast in the ACC, which is a very winnable conference. I think I would stay in the ACC versus being in Missouri, where you're not going to beat the LSU's, the Alabamas.
No way. You're not going to get those guys to do it.
Yeah,
I can see him going to Penn State, but I think I would rather, if I was at Georgia Tech, I would rather stay at Georgia Tech. If I was at Missouri, I would probably want to go to Penn State because I cannot see myself getting any significant traction at Missouri. Where if you get those recruits off the Eastern Seaboard at Penn State, that you might get a year or two where you challenge the Ohio States and Michigans to get a chance, and that's going to be so hard to do at Missouri if you're him. So
yeah, it's going to come down to how competitive you are, right? I mean, if you want to possibly compete for a national championship, yeah, you would go to Penn State. But if Eli Drinkwitz, at Missouri, they're probably going to keep him there if he's going to go 8-4, 9-3 every year. The fan base will be happy with that in Missouri, right?
They're not though, because the problem about that is, I would stay there if I agree with you. I would stay there, but you know how we are as fans. We're so fickle. Like if you keep being on that cusp of losing these games by 3 to 5 points against good teams year after year after year, they're gonna call for your head, and then they're gonna get somebody that doesn't do that, and they're gonna be like, damn, we should cut that dude.
You just said Iowa was a better job than Missouri, right?
It is.
Don't you think Iowa's been happy with Kirk for Friends going 7-5, 8-4, 9-3 every year?
But the difference. No.
That long answer.
No. I was just formulating my answer. I agree with that, but the difference is that Kirk Ferentz has had those blips where he's beaten in Ohio State when they come to there, when the Penn State has come, when the Michigan has come, where he's had those breakthrough victories. You have to have some of those breakthrough victories at Missouri to keep your longevity going in that. He hasn't done it yet, where Kirk Ferentz has. So I think it's safer. I think it's safer to stay at both those places somewhat, but I don't know. The SEC, I will give you this. The SEC is going to be harder with that piece of it because I don't know.
Something to think about, right? That was something to think about.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, if you're really competitive, then Eli Drinkwitz will take the Penn State job, right?
Yeah.
But he knows what he has to do. If you're a Penn State guy, you got to be able to get a team that's going to do what? Going to beat who? What team do they want Penn State to beat? They want Penn State to beat those top teams.
You got to beat Ohio State, Oregon, and Michigan, right? USC. Yeah. Those are the schools you're going to have to be able to compete with.
USC? Why are you throwing USC in there? Come on.
Hey, I'm just looking at the track record. You think USC historically, you're going back over the last 60 years. It's still a football program, right?
Yeah.
So, they can get good at any time.
If you can go back, you go back 25 or 30 years. Yeah, I remember that.
It ain't been that long. Stop that. Just that hate, Garrett.
I remember that.
I guess my thing for it in
How many
terms
national
of
championships Oregon has, Gary?
What's that?
How many national championships does Oregon have versus
4.
USC?
4.
Not in basketball, even football.
Oh, I thought you were talking about marbles. Because Oregon won back-to-back titles just year before last.
you know what? That is a deeper conversation. The more I think about it, it's that Missouri piece of it versus Penn State. Because if you're Missouri, you're looking at Georgia, Alabama, LSU. You're looking at a sleeping giant in Florida can ever get their shit together. Because they have all the talent in Florida, in the state of Florida, to be a problem. But then you look at, well, if I go to Penn State, then I've got Ohio State, Michigan. I'm not going to count Indiana because they're a blip right now. I need more. I need more to put
But you
them
can make a case as long as Signetti is there, they might be a problem.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, but if you're talking about in terms of longevity, in terms of blue bloods, in terms of who I have to choose, when I knew I had to recruit against every year, the SEC. If you're in Missouri, you know, like what am I really going to do now that I have Oklahoma, Texas, Georgia, LSU, Alabama, Florida? If Florida gets their shit together, that's 6. If I go to Penn State, I've got Ohio State, Michigan, Oregon, and then we got to see what really happens with Indiana. Like, is this a blip or is this something that's going to be sustainable? So take them out. USC is 4. Indiana is maybe the 5th one. So you're talking about 6 versus 5. You know, it's a very interesting conversation. Whether Missouri or Penn State's a better job right now. Now I think about it in totality, like.
I think Penn State is a better job than Missouri.
I think so.
If you're thinking about what school gives you the best chance at
I think you're on a shorter leash there, though.
You are.
Yeah. You are going to be.
That's got to
win at Penn State, Ohio State, LSU, Alabama. You got to win at those schools, Georgia.
Right.
You don't have to,
that's why it's got
to
equate
Missouri.
in the conversation.
No, that's what I said.
Which is a better job.
Missouri, you can go 7-5 as long as he's going 7-5, 8-4, 9-3 every year. They're gonna keep him there. They're not gonna fire him. You go 7-4 at Penn State. You go 7-4. Well, they play 12 games now. You go 7-5 or 8-4 at Penn State, Ohio State, LSU, Alabama. If you're going 8-4 every year, you're gonna get fired.
That's true.
And hey, Lane Kiffin even said it. If you lose 3 games in the SEC, you're probably gonna get fired. It's crazy when you think about it. But
yeah.
Well, that's you know what? Because Vanderbilt and the rest of them mid-tier teams ain't that good.
They what?
Those mid-tier teams that we keep propping up being 18 and 23 and 24 in the top 25, they're not that good.
Northwestern better than Vanderbilt, JQ?
No.
Okay.
Washington is though.
Oh my goodness.
Washington is not better than no Vanderbilt, man.
They are. And they're gonna play in a bowl game. And I'm gonna get my bet back when they play. So you can take me to Badlands or whatever it's called.
Flatlands.
So bet back. Flatlands. So I can get my bet back.
Badlands. That's what we're taking. We're taking them to Badlands. That's right.
That's hilarious.
We gotta buy JQ. I tell you what. We got to get JQ an Iowa Hawkeyes jersey.
No, the fuck you don't.
We got to get him a Washington Huskies jersey because he's loving his Big Ten schools right now. He's loving those schools right now, man.
Oh my goodness!
I just think they're on par with the Vanderbilts and the Missouris, and I don't think they get enough recognition for being on par with them. Is all I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying that Washington and Iowa are better than Alabama and Georgia. That's crazy talk. I would never say that. Offline,
man. JQ would look good in that maroon and gold Minnesota Golden Gophers jersey.
No, the fuck
Golden Gophers. Yeah. And we can get them
that is the true, though.
That Mississippi State, you read the cowbell, Mississippi State, they suck.
They do suck. I agree with you on that piece. I have no problem admitting the ones that really suck.
Oh my God.
JQ gonna be rocking them golden Gophers, man.
That's hilarious.
That green and white Michigan State. And I ain't talking about Mateen Cleaves, Michigan State.
Please
see-
don't. Yeah.
You
Please
see
don't-
how he keeps going to all the super terrible teams?
Yep. Man, we're gonna get him an Iowa Hawkeyes jersey. They're gonna think he wearing a Steelers jersey.
That's all right. I'm gonna get you that Jeremy McFadden Arkansas Razorback jersey.
Oh my God. Not Big Three and Bobby Petrino. That dude can suck it. Last time to wrap up the show. Gary, any last thoughts, my guy?
My bad. I'm sorry, Dre.
No, it's all
Oh,
good.
no.
No last. I know you got to go to Portland, so you're probably thinking about other teams. Hope Arnett is doing well, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah,
Arnetta is doing better.
Good.
Slow and steady, you know. She's
Make sure
getting
you're
there.
taking care of him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Every day.
There it is.
Every day of the list.
Now, Andre, how's Marcy doing?
She's good. Thanks for asking. Just trying to keep healing. She's doing her thing, man. So super proud. Appreciate
Right.
that.
Ladies,
hope-
y'all take care of yourself.
100%.
Yes, please.
Wrap this up. Last thing, Rob, to say, or no, before I pass it to JQ, make sure he's good.
No, I think the last thing I brought up already was the Penn State job.
Gotcha. Yeah, we'll talk more because
I'll
I'm.
be going to be in Atlanta. When's the next time?
Well, next time I'll be in Atlanta,
Yes.
Shit, I won't know. He'll come through and won't even tell me.
I will be there sometime in December, so I'll try to let y'all know in advance.
Let's go.
Okay.
There it
Yeah,
is.
do it, and we can get up there and take
Flatland.
care of this Betsy and get off of our
Flatlands.
backs.
Char grilled oysters,
Let's go. Shout out to everyone that's
I'll be
watching.
through there this weekend. So
gumbo.
Yep. Shout out to everyone watching. Marcy, Jill, JQ. Any last words of wisdom?
No, I can't wait though. I can't.
Don't
wait
say
for the-
Iowa's better than Texas A&M either.
No, let's see how you want to take like the top one versus like the bottom one. No, I can't wait. I can't
I'm
wait.
just messing with you, man.
I can't wait till we find out about these Big Ten SEC games. We're gonna have to put some bets on the line on air so we can talk about it.
Oh, is that what we doing?
100%. The Gator Bowl and the Outback Bowl.
Well, we gotta.
Our Big
we-
Ten SEC.
I'm not making no bets until we go to Flatlands. Then maybe I'll bet after that.
He's like, Flatlands first. Everything else is.
oh yeah, just
I
in
want my
case you
dinner.
lose.
Case.
Fair
In
enough.
case you lose, you want
Free
your
meal, and I want it.
meal, don't you?
Fair enough.
Damn, that's fine.
So
That's
yeah,
fine.
if you want to bet on those New Year's Day bowl games, the Poland Weed Eater and all them foolish bowls, we're gonna have to go eat in December.
January.
Birthday season. All right, wrap this up, Rob.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was a fun show as usual. Thank you all for tuning in. Next week, I know next week is Thanksgiving, so I'm not sure what night y'all want to do next week. Monday or Tuesday probably be the best for me, but y'all can decide. Yep.
Yeah.
Or even Thanksgiving night, but I'm sure y'all don't want to do that.
I do.
Thanksgiving night?
Why not?
I'm down with it if y'all are.
We all gonna be at home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Thanksgiving
like this.
night,
Yeah,
right?
like-
Yeah,
We can do
Wednesday night's the only night I'm not available next week.
We're gonna all be at home on Thursday night. So just saying.
Yeah, good stuff.
That might be a fun show. You know,
Thanksgiving
pump-
night special.
yeah. Let's pump it up this week and see if we can get some viewers to actually follow us, and we can
Everybody-
talk about the.
Everybody be at home.
Yeah, talk about the big Cowboy win and.
There it is.
The Lions and the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. Who the Cowboys play?
Yeah, who the
Kansas
Cowboys
City.
play? Who they
Who?
play?
Kansas City.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah, we're gonna really find out the Cowboys for real in the next 2 weeks.
Ooh.
The Eagles,
Hey.
Next 3 weeks.
Wow.
Eagles and the Chiefs.
Ooh.
Eagles, Chiefs, Lions.
Let's go.
And that's at Detroit, right?
Is that at?
No,
I'm looking that up. Is that?
I think it's at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's.
There you have it, folks. Sounds like we're gonna be on the air live on Thanksgiving night. You want to tune in? We want to hear from y'all from Dallas, from Kansas City, from Green Bay. All 5 of y'all that live in Green Bay. We want to hear from y'all. And then
Chiefs are playing
we
at
want to hear
the.
from the Detroit Lions as well. What'd you say, Andre?
Yeah, we said the Chiefs are at the Cowboys. We did say that, right?
Yeah, that's on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, okay, cool.
There.
We got some good Thanksgiving games. It look like.
Mm-hmm. What's the Thanksgiving night game? Right.
Bengals and Ravens.
Who?
Bengals and Ravens.
Bengals?
Oh gosh.
You wasn't aware of that, JQ?
I've checked out this like weeks ago.
Still want to do Thanksgiving night with the Bengals playing?
Sure, I'll come here with my bag on my face.
I mean, now for peace, JQ. We can push it back if we need to. Seriously, think about it. Let us know, gentlemen. Another great
Peace
night,
out, gentlemen.
talking sports. Be safe on your flight, Gary. Have fun, gentlemen. Next week.
Yeah, enjoy Portland. Get a Huckleberry milkshake for me.
All right, I'll do that.
All right, guys.
All right, y'all.
All right.